Hey guys, happy Monday. Today's math lesson, we are doing lesson 85. It's on page 441 of your math book. And today's topic, using cross products to solve proportions. So before we begin actually putting this to use, let's just talk about a few of these words that's in the title. So products is the answer to a multiplication problem. And proportions, remember from last week, is just another name for equal fractions or equal ratios. So right here, I put that down, and I will post these notes for you so you can write them down. So proportions means equal fractions or equal ratios. Product means the answer to a multiplication problem. And then lastly, equal fractions have equal cross products. So if they do not have equal cross products, then therefore they are not equal fractions. So let's look at this first example right here. Are these fractions proportionate or equal? Remember, proportionate and equal mean the same thing. So rather than us reducing rather than us reducing 6/8 to 3/4, there's a little shortcut that you can do. So cross products means that I would multiply the 3 and the 8, and then I would multiply the 4 and the 6. And if those two answers are the same, then that means that they are equal fractions. Or, in other words, they are proportionate. So step 1, you would multiply 3 and 8 because they are diagonally opposite of each other. And I get 24 as my answer. And then step 2, you would multiply the 6 and the 4 because they are diagonally opposite, and again, when I do that, I get 24. So that means that those fractions are proportionate. Okay, now let's do just a few more examples here. So are these fractions proportionate or equal? So again, rather than trying to reduce fractions down to see if they're the same, I'm just going to take the 3 and the 7 and multiply those, and I get 21. And then I'm going to take the 4 and the 5 and multiply those. So 4 times 5 equals 20. So they are not proportionate. So the answer for that one is no. Okay, the next one is 8/12 over 12/18. So again, I'm going to multiply 8 times 18, and I believe that is 144. Let me just check my work to make sure. Yes, it is 144. And then I'm going to take 12 times 12 and multiply those. And I get 144. So those are equal numbers. So my answer for that one is yes, they are proportionate. The next one, I'm going to take 6 times 11, and I get 66. And then I'm going to take 7 times 9, and I get 63. But those are not the same numbers, So that means that those two fractions are not proportionate. So my answer is no, they are not. Now the next little form that you may see on your homework is you're going to use this lesson that I just taught you to find the missing number. So let's pretend that I have 6/10 over 9 something, but I don't know what that something is. So in order to get that, rather than multiplying those two and then dividing, I'm essentially doing that, except I'm just kind of writing it out in step form. Or rather than dividing those two and then multiplying it, I'm going to just think of it the first way that I had mentioned. So 9 times 10 is 90. So I'm going to multiply those two. I get 90. And then, in order to get that missing question mark, I'm going to ask myself what can be multiplied by 6 to get 90. Or in other words, you only have to divide 90 by 6. So 90 divided by 6 is 15. So that means that that 15 is my question mark now. And that's my answer.